Welcome back to Black Girl Interrupted podcast. I am your host, Whisper Washington, and this is my co-host, Brandon Black.
The gym dropper.
All right.
Dropping gems.
Oh, nope. And we have a special guest with us.
Oh, special.
K. Dot,
What's
a.k.a. Karina Wells.
Karina Wells, K. Dot. But don't call me that unless you wrote it on a check.
All right. Only one solo clapping for it?
Nigga was over there like...
Disrespectful?
Yeah, so disrespectful.
I was listening.
She just like,
She's like, yeah, she's special, all right.
Man.
Special ed.
K. Dot
Put your whole government out there and
also
shit.
a comedian. She's the homie.
For sure.
We go out sometimes.
Sometimes.
And she acts as if we're like we're friends, but she'll talk to bitches while like in front of me. It's disrespectful. I find it disrespectful.
I don't know why, because
we're not together, but
we're not humping.
Bitch, like you just gonna talk to bitches in front of me?
Absolutely.
With the disrespect?
Crazy.
Absolutely.
The last time we went out, a girl gave her a shot and then gave her like they clink like clink, and then she gave her the slow eyes like. The girl did, and I was like, so I'm not standing right here?
And I was like, cheers!
It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
Just
Whatever.
push you to the back like R. Kelly wife.
Okay. I'm
no,
like,
that's because, I still treat her, I'm opening doors and pulling out chairs.
yeah,
So
she's still very nice.
Well, this is your bro. Fuck this.
Yeah,
You
but
gonna
I'm
miss
just
your
like-
shot?
I'll be like, 2 separate bills.
Yeah.
Yes, we went out and she was like, hey, split that check. Or she will always be like, hey, cash at me when you get home. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, she paid. And she's like, nah, send me the request, $25.
No, sometimes, it depends on the invite. Like, if I invite you out, then, I'll pay. But if you make mention, you gonna offer.
No, I
take care of yours.
It's only right.
These two, I'm waiting for both of them to blow up because I'm never gonna pay for another thing. I'm like,
Yeah,
whoever's the richer friend, you pay when we go out. That's what it is.
Like, Brenda.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you know what?
She's drinking a lot. She's drinking a lot. She's eating a lot.
My wallet in the car. I'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm be like, who got the Netflix special?
I'll be like, so I set you up in the back and wash a few dishes.
Is that Brandon Jones?
I'm like, yeah, let me get
He
the
left.
motherfucking
He left.
and I done got a steak with truffle butter,
He left.
motherfucking oysters and champagne. The
Yeah.
bottle of champagne, not the glass.
Man.
So,
Nah,
So you
that's
just gonna
gonna
spend all our money up.
Right.
Hey, one of them got it. Get one of them the meal.
so how was it? Yeah, put my shit on his tab, please. Would you?
I'm still waiting on my loan money. I don't know if it's here yet.
So how long you been doing comedy, K-Dot?
I have been doing comedy consistently now for 2 years.
For sure.
Nice.
For sure.
So, I'm excited.
How has the journey been for
How's
you?
the journey?
The journey is good. Like, I'm learning.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's always great. And I enjoy doing it. It's what I'm passionate about. So I enjoy the journey.
That's
you know what I'm
always the
saying?
best. Yeah.
Did you like me and Brandon both have different starts? So like Brandon, I think took a class,
Yeah.
Okay.
and which I don't know why he didn't need to. And
I
I just
wanna roll.
went to a mic.
Scatterbrain.
So how did your journey kind of start? Did you just jump out there? Did somebody help
I
you?
literally, like, no joke, no cap.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up one day and was like, I don't want to go to work today. I want to do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I think I'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to work because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I just left early.
Like,
So I
shit,
left
need
early
that
and I
money.
went to the open mic at the Laugh Factory and I just sat out there and
did it.
did it. I wrote some jokes.
Shit, you be out there for
That's
like an
dope.
hour with the Laugh Factory.
Yeah,
I've never been. I've had like friends tell me it's a long wait.
It is. I
Yeah.
was out there from like 2 to, I think open mic is 7 or 6, so they let you in at like 5.
Okay.
So I was sitting, but it's the first 10 people, so I was
Yeah.
number 2 because I got there.
Oh, that's
Hella
cool.
early,
I
yeah.
think I've
Early.
been once, but I didn't get to go up. I
Yeah,
just was
so-
sitting in there watching
and that's when
everybody
I
else.
had to get out that government name because
Yeah.
I
You be talking too much.
No, they was like, Karina, you don't look
Where
like
your
a
breasts?
Karina. Yeah, you know, you got some strong features to be a Karina.
Karina?
That's
Oh, this
one.
is the Jamie Foxx thing.
Okay, I get it. No, that's good. Yeah, I just jumped out there too.
That's what's up. Yeah,
I
you
went
funny.
to a mic and that was it. It's a journey. It's really it takes time to get comfortable with being on the stage, one, and then it takes time to realize what's funny. Like y'all have seen it. It's a lot of comedians where I'm like, bro, I know nobody's laughing at this, and you've done this joke like 5 times.
It's gonna hit.
It's not gonna hit. And it could be just
got to tweak it a little bit more.
And it's like crap. She just be like, that never gonna come.
Yeah, it's just not. And sometimes it's just like you gotta. It's the way that you deliver it sometimes, and then sometimes it's like, oh, it needs to go in front of this joke, and then it'll hit right. It's a journey.
Yeah,
it's a journey.
And it's also figuring out like. You know, I knew I was funny, but my comedy was in casual conversation, so I didn't know how to put it together.
Yeah. Likewise,
you know, into a set because you know I'm just
talking, shooting the shit.
So learning that it was difficult, but it wasn't difficult. Once you get more and more comfortable in your routine and what works for you, everything becomes much easier.
Yeah.
And then I got good friends, like my friend be like, I be in my head. So
yeah, I mean, I do a lot of like, I'll just breathe, do a lot of deep breathing, and then I just plant myself on the stage, and then I just talk like I'm talking. I usually will find one person or 2 people to just look at, and then that's it. You know what I mean? I love stages where like it's so bright I can't see past the front row anyway. I like that, but
those would be cool.
Yeah, I'm
the
pretty
original
comfortable
room
on stage.
is kind of like that.
The what?
Original room at the Comedy Store.
Never been there. Excuse me. Oh, the Comedy Store.
Excuse me. You know
I'm a legit comedian. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm sorry.
For one day.
Excuse me. I wasn't aware.
The mainstay.
He knew that. He threw that out there because he's like, oh, y'all don't. Oh, you just do the ha-ha. Like, the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
I've been at the Comedy Store.
Don't shit on my ascension.
Anyway.
Nice.
So let's talk about a little pop culture, and I want to get y'all opinion. So recently, a magazine came out. I can't remember which magazine, but it was an article with Will Smith in it. For some reason, he just has a goatee right now, and it looks very strange. But he did.
You don't like it?
He looks a little sick. Looks very creepy-ish. Like the "Can I get a hug" ass nigga.
Need some drops.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he pretty much admitted that him and his wife have for many years had an open relationship, which we already knew. But he confirmed it. Like he legit confirmed it. Like even with Jada and the August thing, they made it seem like it was a one-time thing with just them. But he legit confirmed like, yeah, we don't have a conventional relationship is what they said. What do y'all think of that, them two having an open relationship pretty much? Okay.
Whatever works for you. Like, you know, I mean, I'm sure he wants to see men.
Oh, could you have an open relationship? Could you be married and then have an open relationship?
I could, depending on, like, I have to know my wife. Like, if she used to be like a ho-ho, no. Because you might go way too far with your openness. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if it's something that we can, you know, we
Kate
got
out here, but you can eat my pussy later.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, well, bitch, you could at least give me the courtesy of not being it.
Be sneaky with it. Like I think I would want
don't
them to be or not sneaky, but low key. Like low key. Like I don't want sign an NDA like type of shit. Like I don't want to know. Or
don't be
see
messy.
It.
No, like like have yours under control because you ain't never gonna see mine.
Right.
Because the shit with August was messy. The shit with that nigga was hurt. He fell in love with her.
Well, everything is based on what you say.
Yes.
Like. He felt that way based on whatever Jada was saying.
Yeah, I feel like
because if it's the understanding, it's the understanding.
Right. Probably stroking that young boy head.
Oh yeah,
he laying on that supple titty.
And you know,
I think she a
and
freak.
That nigga got trauma and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
with his mother at that.
So so them supple titties was soft.
But she said
delicious.
that she used to be a sex addict, so I think she nasty too. She
man,
probably
that's the worst.
Lord have mercy.
He probably was ready. I'll fight Will Smith. I'll beat this nigga.
Yeah.
He had him willing catch a case.
Well, what do you think about it, Brandon? You
Yeah,
think the open relationship type shit?
Yeah, I pretty much was in agreement with her. It is, you know, if that's something y'all could come to terms with together as a couple and make it happen, make it happen. I mean, you got two beautiful powerhouse people. I'm sure it's a lot of dick getting thrown all the way around and pussy all the way around.
Ooh. And that's our motherfucking business.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. If we can handle it, fuck everybody else out there.
Yeah. He said he at one point in time wanted 10 girlfriends, including Jada.
Delicious.
And he wanted Halle Berry to be one of them.
Oh, delicious.
Delicious. I think they probably fucked. Him and Halle Berry.
did.
She probably slipped on him
Will
one time.
fucking
That
Smith.
first baby
It's
mama
Will
was just
Smith.
one. She just long hair, Halle Berry.
True.
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah,
For real.
facts. Yeah, I mean, shit. Would you rather me tell you I'm about to go get some pussy, or you just come across me get some pussy?
I feel
I
like
leave my Apple Watch at the
And
house.
who turned it down? Will Smith dick and Jada Pinkett Smith pussy.
okay,
Nobody.
nobody.
Like, you know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
I'm
Nobody.
not.
I signed the shit out that NDA.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so
Be like,
are we fucking on the red table or where's we fucking?
Yeah, facts. I show it with my own. It's laminated and everything, Jada. Let's go, Miss Pinkett. Excuse me, Miss Pinkett
You know
Smith.
what I'm saying? For real. We can summon Tupac what you want to do.
I'm weak. Yeah, it couldn't be me. I could not deal with that. I don't care how
Crazy.
Nah,
Because
I
you're
can
crazy
see that,
for
yeah.
because
Your jealousy.
yes,
It's
if
just
I
crazy.
know you're coming with the thunder, I don't want anybody else to have the thunder. Is what I'm saying.
That's what the truth needs to be out all the time.
Yes.
And
I couldn't deal with it.
That's what's wrong with
Do you-
ladies.
Why you
But,
being
like,
selfish?
You really
Right.
You really think from that interview that Will had with Jada about August, I don't think he's really comfortable with her smashing other dudes. They were on a break at the time, but he looked hurt.
Well, he
in
said he
my
was
opinion.
tired. You know what I'm saying? He said he was on a flight and shit. And...
Nah, that looked like pain.
I
In my
mean, you
opinion.
know what I'm
I don't
I mean,
think
it's younger dick.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know. She probably
Probably
was.
most-
And she was
Stamina.
kind of low key talking crazy. She was
She
like,
was talking real reckless.
No, you know
Yeah.
what it was? Like, she started taking that nigga, like, to red carpet events.
Yes,
Like, I
yes.
think that's where the issue
Yeah.
came.
Yeah.
Because now
Yeah.
you putting the nigga, like, because we
out
like, why he ain't dropping no album? Why is he here?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Nigga ain't dropped the album in 2
Yeah,
years.
you know what
Like,
I'm saying?
and then I remember at the table talk, she was saying something like, I'm still learning how to love, or I need someone to love. It's like shit like that. And I'm like,
Let's see.
that's your husband. Like,
that's
what you
stone
mean?
cold
Like,
fucking player talk, man.
Or, like, I've
and
never-
She out from your way. That's the type of shit y'all
She's
be
from
doing
Baltimore.
out there, man.
I'm from PG County. That's
Well,
a totally different
I heard
thing.
Baltimore. They wild.
They a little, them
crazy.
bitches wild.
Yeah,
Like,
they
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
I got
son.
a girl. I remember a girl pulled those little razor blades
Yeah.
out her fucking hair. Like some like Foxy Brown type of shit.
She
Like
was
just
like,
pulled it
"It's
at
go
a
time."
party. And I was like,
It's go time.
like
Buffy.
first of all, she had the razor
You're a
blades
long
in
way
her
from PG
hair.
County.
Exactly.
She
had the-
suburban, huh?
Razor blade. I'm like, who taught you this trick that you put razor blades in your hair so a girl come to grab your hair and she get cut up? Like that was taking shit a little
the
too
Mexicans go to. They
Man.
kept a razor blade in that little bang. You know what I'm saying? With a penalty that's Ben Davis. She might get cut up out here.
far.
That's
Anyway,
funny.
but yeah, I feel like the red table talk need to end because they be really trying to give advice on there, and I'm just like, who you giving advice to? You're a mess.
The people who
You're
cheat.
50 and you're a mess.
The people who need it. Like,
Yeah.
I would not. I would never go. I would go to like promote myself, but I'm not really taking in. You know, you gotta watch those like
woman-
super spiritual people sometimes. Like it
Yeah.
be too much.
And I think they be talking to the ones who they feel like can actually play the game.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all women say y'all can play the game.
What game?
But
And then
then-
y'all
no,
emotions
like,
get caught
right.
up in it. Oh yeah, nah.
The
I ain't
fucking
tripping.
game.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
like
I
we
got
can
niggas too.
we can just fuck. and then if we fucking too good, now it's like now we can't just fuck.
Yeah.
Now it's an issue.
No. But that's not the
because
game.
you signed a 10-day contract.
Yeah, no.
now you want
don't do that. I don't even.
Go back
this
to
is
the
the
bench.
thing. There is a very shut up. There is a very specific type of woman that can deal with. Oh, we just having sex and da da da. I mean, I met like corporate women.
It don't have that.
No. I've met like really super corporate women who like they just about their business and they just have a guy they sleep with. But most women that I meet are not with that. If you killing it, they don't want you to give it to nobody else.
So here's the thing.
I don't know why y'all even play them games.
It's not a problem. Here's the thing. I'm cool with that until you put a time frame on what I need to do now. Because that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like the problem is now like you can be upset with like I don't want you to be fucking nobody else, but now you're trying to rush me into the relationship because you don't want me to fuck nobody else, and that's unfair to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. After whoop de whoop, like we still sitting in the bed. I'm gonna lean over and be like, so what are we?
Yeah, what are your intentions? I'm be like, you thirsty?
Well, my intention is to go take a piss right now because I didn't right after we finished, so I need to get clear this track.
And that's what's wrong with dudes. Like, just tell the truth.
Yeah, just
like,
be honest.
I tell the truth. Like, my intentions are still the same. I'll tell you what we're not going to do. We're not going to manage your feelings.
Yeah.
Like, you in your feelings. So you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
And you know what? I told the truth long time ago back in the day.
It didn't work.
Yeah, and it didn't work.
I get you.
Now the nigga engaged and
I'm
shit.
cool with that.
Nah,
I can handle that. And then
it happens.
she start tripping. I'm like, yo, we had an agreement.
Yeah,
you are breaching the contract, man.
What is going on?
I just can't turn my feelings on.
Yeah, I mean, you could if you tried really, really hard.
I can't just turn my feelings off.
No, you
and you knew it was done.
It's not a switch. I was
Yeah.
told it. I was
Okay.
like, oh, okay, now this bitch is
I'd be
crazy.
like, oh, well, let's just
But
kick back. Let's not
Let's
hang
keep
out.
it a buck. Some dudes really they be playing games. Like
Some people
don't
do.
be texting me and shit all the time. If we're not building something and it's just gonna be sex, just text me when you want that to happen. Don't text me trying to have a full don't ask me about my day. What does that matter? Like you a sneaky link. Like you just somebody
And then keep it at that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
don't,
what you gotta do.
Yeah, don't text me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? Not thinking about you.
Yeah. I can hit you with the what you doing at 9:30 at night. That's
and sometimes it works out. That's how me
Yeah.
and my lady was. What time you get off? Cool. Can you come through? Cool. I
don't know.
got a bottle of your favorite.
It's just like a slippery slope because I get it. Like I've had women tell me like they just want to fuck, you know what I'm saying, do some shit. But I be feeling like I don't want it to just come off like that. So I'm like, damn, we could share a meal or like have a conversation. But then a woman will take that as like, oh, well, you trying to court me, or like, no, I'm just being nice, like
No.
as opposed to just boning. You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah.
just gotta go straight in with the.
Gotta
you
be
just gotta go
asshole
straight in
women.
with the.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
unfortunately.
All right, well, my car.
Unfortunately.
Come to the
You know what
car.
I'm
You know?
Because and the thing about it is because 9 times out of 10, let's say K-Dot messes with the baddest, with the bad, and so
They be
let's say
alright.
it's 10, 15 niggas in her DM. You are, or in like the girl's DM, you're now doing something different than the rest of them niggas. So
see,
she's
that-
gonna be like, "Ooh, this one is doing
But
something
that
different."
that sucks though because like that's just how I was raised.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's just like you're supposed to be treated a certain type of way, but you so used to not being treated that way, you associate that with a relationship. No,
Yeah.
this is just the level, the standard that you should have.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah.
is, but like I'll say that, but like
They
women don't be
always
wanting to hear
take
that.
it. Give them an inch, they take
yeah.
a mile.
Yeah. No.
You know, it is
I
what
get
it
I get
is.
impressed quickly with stuff. I'll be like,
Yeah,
"Ooh,
well, you know what I'm saying.
a good morning text."
You smell good. Like
He
damn,
love
I
me.
showered. You know what I'm saying? I shower occasionally.
When we
thank
getting
you.
married, he about to propose to me.
Yeah.
Who? The
Okay.
nigga I've been talking with for 2 weeks. He
This
texted me
nigga
good
made
morning.
reservations. Whole reservation.
He's throwing
poured
that at
orange
me.
juice for
He's
me.
throwing that at me.
Yeah.
Well, this leads into a good
cut my steak.
conversation. This leads into a good conversation of
Me?
why do women want a relationship more than men?
Control. Like for me, it's control. I mean, for the dynamics in my lesbian relationships, it's a control thing. So
From you or them?
from them. Like, I'm not trying to control you. Like, I'm a Sag, so, you know, we value our freedom. We want to be.
Fly like a bird.
Right, but not in a whorish kind of way, but I think it's control.
I would say... I would say more than anything, a lot of times women we get a lot of pressure, outside pressure. So we're always on a clock. And we have set up in our mind, okay, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because of the outside pressure that you get from society. So we understand that a relationship leads to dating long term to marriage. And so the goal is marriage. So I feel like women...
And I get to run a nigga life.
Exactly.
He dies.
The goal is relief.
but like...
I feel better than my friends because they have nobody. I appear better. I get to show this ring off depending on the size.
And that's selfish. Yeah. That's all selfish as fuck. Because that's all about you.
And what that got to do with anything?
Exactly.
That's why women want relationships more. Because women, y'all reaping
also,
all the benefits.
I feel like it's instilled in women from young to date and be in relationships.
But once
more
you
than men.
out, but once you figure out that's not how men operate, why keep pressing that issue?
I mean, for me, I have just walked away.
Like propaganda.
If I understand, because I know I'm a relationship female. Like I'm a relationship girl. Like,
what does that mean?
I'm not a let's just hook up casual person.
But are you a dater? Because you have to date to get into a relationship.
I'm a dater, yes.
Okay.
I'm a dater.
Multiple people at the same time, right?
I'm not really good at that.
See, a lot of women not.
I'm not good at that. I'm not even going to pretend.
I'm dating. And they be like, well, why are you talking to somebody else?
Right.
I'm dating.
I'm dating.
But no, I have, like, before I was, like, in the beginning of my current relationship, I was talking to 2 other people, but it was just a lot. Like, I don't want to, like, he was the one keeping my attention. He was who I wanted to talk to.
Yeah.
So
and
I'm
then
I'm
when
just
he
cut them off.
But then what if he took longer to get into the relationship?
Which he did. Yeah.
So, like, what does that have to do with him? Because
it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Because you made a decision to stop talking to your other people.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with him. That was my decision.
It doesn't, but it does.
But it affects your relationship.
Yeah, it will affect it.
Yeah,
because I do know women who will be like, I cut off all my other hoes for you, and da-da-da-da. But you didn't have a conversation with him about, I'm cutting off all my other hoes, you need to cut off yours. You didn't have that conversation with him.
But you can't tell nobody what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you do that? No, keep your hoes, because I'm about to keep mine until I'm ready. Don't do that.
Ready.
Listen, the man is the one,
he playing games.
Unfortunately, who I feel says who's in a relationship and who's not. I personally feel that way.
But is this man communicating when he's not ready to be in a relationship? Because my experiences are, I can communicate that, but that ain't what is received. Like, I say I'm entertaining us, but currently, I don't know if I want to be in a relationship or not. And that is not what women hear.
All they heard was, I want to be in a relationship.
At some point in time. Or like, okay, so I'm going to tell you what
shit get muted like ABC. I want to be relationship.
I'm losing service. So where you at?
So what I just heard you say, right? You just said, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So all I heard was right now. I heard, give it some time.
I could change her mind.
I'm a cook sometimes. We're going to hang out. We're going to do like 2-3 more dates. And then we're going to be in a relationship. I just need to give you time. That's what I heard.
Yeah, but like, now you put me on your time. Like, that is the disconnect. Said, don't put me
on a clock.
On your time.
Bitch, you on a clock.
But like, it's like this, like.
So, this is my thing. So, how do women not waste their time?
But here's the thing. You know what happens? Don't treat every situation as you wasting your time. Like, you carry, that's baggage. Like, you wasted your time with someone else.
Yes.
So you know the red flags. If you see me giving you those same red flags, then you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
But if I'm being transparent and you not seeing those red flags, but you still in your mind, like, I'm wasting time, that is your problem, and you have to deal with that.
Oh, no. Because if they deal with it, it's called accountability.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
How fucking dare you?
They don't know that word.
But it's just like, it's easier to walk away and be like.
Don't talk to our engineer. How fucking dare you?
It's easier to be like, oh, you wasting my time. No, you wasting your own time. Because like, I'm doing whatever you allowing me to do.
Go
That's
ahead,
true.
Pastor.
That's
Wow.
true. Wow.
Can
That's
we add an
true.
organ?
Yeah.
That's true. Like if women really have to sit and distinguish, like
hold their selves accountable.
What
that's
does that
true.
mean?
But like, so what
What
I was
word?
gonna say, if
How do
you're
you spell that?
if
Cash out my account.
if you're dating, if you're dating a
No,
dude,
accountable.
you do have to be aware of the red
Accountability?
flags, and you
Yeah.
do have to pay attention to is this person really wanting to be in a
Yeah.
relationship?
Sometimes it ain't no red flags.
Yeah.
A nigga is just cruising.
Mm.
And
No,
y'all
it's
just want
red
to get
flags
there
in
and
there.
that.
No, it's
It's
definitely
red
red flag.
flag.
But here's the thing, like for me, like if I didn't want to talk to you, I won't talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I'm entertaining you in any capacity, I must be interested in a relationship because I'm entertaining you.
Yeah.
But as far as like the time frame, you got to determine before you start talking to somebody what is a sufficient amount of wasted time for you. And usually it's like after you have a good time. Well, I don't want to waste my time. I had a good time after 3 dates.
Okay. Yeah.
But like that's not fair to the person
Be
you dated.
with me, right?
Yeah, I'm supposed to show you a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Now
So-
it's like you showing me, don't show nobody else a good time.
Yeah.
You taking me to museums and
Yeah,
shit.
you know what
I've
I'm
never
saying?
seen oil paintings, and now you.
So should a girl wait until she's officially in a relationship to have sex with somebody?
No, you grown. Like that shit is childish to me. Like,
That's the answer. We grown.
yeah,
We,
because that's childish. Because that's your pussy. Like,
let me tell you how many niggas I've had in my ear right here. Man, we grown. Just go ahead.
I mean,
Yeah.
the pussy gonna get stale if you don't.
hilarious.
You just got it on the shelf, just
What?
sitting in the market.
But that's a tactic we taught young that like your pussy is
Powerful.
yeah,
It's
you
power.
can manipulate a situation with that. Like, you know, but that don't work for lesbians. I got my own pussy. So you can keep that shit as long as you like, bitch.
Okay. Yeah. No, I go on strike.
I grew up with one of those too. What's
I'll be
special
fine.
about it?
So I'll be fine.
I will go on strike. I'll be like, no pussy for anyone.
Yeah, but like that's dumb because
Yes. Especially
Like-
as a man get older.
but that's where your crazy is
I don't give a
connected.
Fuck.
That's on you. Like if you know, like, okay, my button is there. So I
You're
bet
not gonna get no pussy. I'll
yeah.
jack off and go to sleep. I don't give
Yeah.
a goddamn. Perfect. Thank you.
It was better
Watch
back in the
some
day
porn.
when niggas had to go to the store for porn, but now it's like on
It's
your
right
phone,
on your
Instagram,
I
Twitter. Twitter's out of control. Like,
Oh,
Man.
Twitter's
amazing.
disgusting.
Just deliciousness. Won't give you no pussy. Great. Okay, cool.
So
It'd just be easy if women just wouldn't force nothing. Like let shit be organic. Don't let that previous situation like, you know.
And the same too when you get in a relationship and want to be married. Stop forcing a nigga to marry you.
no.
Don't force a nigga to marry you. Because
I'm
he
not
gonna
gonna
marry you
force
when
you,
he
but
ready.
I'm not gonna force you, but I'm gonna put it out there that hey, I want to be married.
Every nigga knows you want to get
Yeah,
married
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're in a relationship. Y'all stop putting it out
This
there too.
the
We
thing,
know.
though. This the thing though. Some men
You can sign on the Instagram and see it all day. We know.
Hilarious.
Some men without an ultimatum would never be married. Some men that are here today, that are married today, without an ultimatum would not be married.
Does
he
Because
have
they would coast.
Well, don't date that man.
But yeah, like I'm saying, you already into
How do you
it.
feel good about telling a nigga, well, if you don't marry me, I will blah, blah, blah. All right, fuck it. Here go a ring. Girl, look.
But I'm
What
saying,
happened?
I got what I wanted.
some listen, you know what I'm saying. Some men, if you living with the man and you doing everything, they're cool with that. They're content with this. We together. Like
What's the
I'm
problem?
taking care of you, you taking care of me. We good. But the woman is like, I want the security of a marriage license. But so sometimes a woman has to put her foot down and give an ultimatum in order for the man to make that move. Because if some men need a push, is basically what I'm saying.
Because I feel like you got the ability to leave me at any time. So I want to lock your ass into this contract.
No, just I don't want to again have wasted time. Like you know what I mean?
Get that.
I just feel like it's some y'all. You know some niggas that like they need a push
I mean,
in order to
Miguel
about
been with
some
his
shit.
lady 17 years. They got married. That shit only lasted 3. Sometimes some shit is cool how it is.
That's on them though.
Because women change when you get married too. I done seen it
But
from
then
other
again,
people.
but
Why
no,
you out
but wait,
so late?
but wait, like
you
just
gotta
said,
hang with your friends all the
she
time.
probably had some expectations. Like I allowed you to be however you wanted to be for 17 years. That's
what I'm
like,
saying.
Damn, like some shit you gotta like. It's a compromise. Like my nigga, like he'd ultimately wasted her time.
He did
because like nigga, you agreed to some of that shit too. Like he should have never got married if he didn't want to be.
And then again, she was with you for what 14 years before they got
17
married.
Years.
14 years. You put you.
How did she waste her time though? She benefited on everything that transpired in his life throughout them 17 years.
She wasted her time because she clearly wants to be married, have children, all of that
She
stuff.
got married. It didn't work out. What are you talking about? She got married. It didn't work out.
Her time is wasted because in them 14 years, she could have moved on and found her actual soulmate instead of being like, I'm with this guy. And then like Karina K. said.
So why don't women be like, if I'm not married within 12 months, I'm out of here because my soulmate might be out there. Why don't y'all have like a generic time frame?
Women are not wired like that. We're nurturing. We're emotional. We want to.
So she didn't waste her time.
She gonna.
I mean,
she enjoyed that 17 years.
I don't think she wasted her time because she ain't saying nothing negative.
Yeah.
Like she's just.
It didn't fucking work out.
It's just how people are programmed to think. Like whatever they should.
My ex is old.
Right.
But it's true.
Or like she wants the security.
The fuck? Like,
she wants the security of a marriage license. But like your debt becomes my debt. Yeah. Are y'all financially?
Man, come on, all right, I'm with you right there.
Are y'all financially?
You brought me back
together. Are y'all like? It's more than like everything's just transactional now. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being
love.
Right.
A Disney movie. That shit is a business.
It don't have to be.
It is though.
But it doesn't have to be.
It wasn't for slaves.
I think I think relationships.
But a free man, it's a business.
I think relationships should be mutually beneficial for
communicate then
for everyone. If you're with a man and he's financially taking care of you, he should not come home to fucking microwavable dinners. You know what I mean? Like it is a balance. Like you have to find.
See, I don't operate like that. Like you would know me. Like my expectation is not for you to cook every time I come home because I'm taking care of everything financially. My expectation is for you to know, like me, like I might have stopped and got something to eat because I know it's late. And like everything shouldn't be based on the traditional values that like you were brought up because that's not reality. Like I said, like just because I'm taking care of something, like that's what I'm supposed to do. We're supposed to have a house. We're supposed to have lights. We're supposed to have that. Like if you feel like cooking, cook. If you don't feel like cooking, don't cook. But don't use that as the catalyst of like, well, you doing this, so I did that. No. It shouldn't be like that.
That
like,
is
a partnership.
That's rare. Most people are looking for I do this, and so what do you do that equals what I do?
It's transactional, and it shouldn't be transactional because everything is transactional now because it's a struggle. Everybody associates money and everything is just classism. It's status. Like that's not love. Like you know what I'm saying? Love is organic.
So the one thing that is like a question that everybody says, they say, what do you bring to the table? Right? That's a big thing. And so one thing that I have learned is if you haven't evolved in your thinking, or as far as thinking that money equals everything, or if you've never seen really like real love, you'll never really understand the real answer to that question. So a lot of times they ask that of women, like, well, what do you bring to the table? And so I asked my dad that, and because my dad financially takes care of my mother. She works part-time and has for 10 years. So my dad said, she brings me peace. She is my soft place to land. And so a lot of people, that's love. Like, again, my dad had cancer, and my mom saw him through cancer twice and was there for him. And so people who ask that question, what do you bring to the table? A lot of times they're looking for a tangible thing. Like, you're taking this off my list. Like, I now don't have to pay this bill because you're here.
I said relief.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women don't bring peace these days either.
Yeah.
You want and that's relief. Like, And like, that's not my job to bring just relief.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna relieve in some capacity.
Yeah.
Like, it may be financial, it may be emotional, but like, that shouldn't be the burden of your companion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you've been out here doing everything alone.
Exactly. I think we downplay how important companionship is and like how important it is to have a person to get through life with. Like, I have had really tough times and been in a relationship and been like, I'm so alone, even though I'm with this person. But then I've had times where I know that this is my partner. Like, in another relationship, like, this is my partner. They have my back. You know what I mean? Me and Brandon was talking about this where he was saying how his lady is like, that's your partner. You know what I mean? That's your best friend. Like, that's who you can go to for things. You know what I mean? So it's a different thing. It's like,
that's who credit I can fuck up.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, like we talked about it in the capacity.
Sir.
We talked about it in the sense of like,
Christ,
if you was gonna go out here like a thing that would keep you from cheating, right? Is the fact that this woman right here is my partner and my friend, and I don't want to hurt her. And like, I could go out and be with this other bitch, but she's not bringing to the table the emotional shit that your partner is gonna bring. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what cheating is for me, right? Cheating doesn't work after a certain time because nobody number two never wants to be number two.
Yeah,
forever.
that's true.
Facts.
That's true.
So like, if number two would be okay with being a number two, everybody would cheat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But number twos never want to be, because it's not about hurting who you with, and because you know how to manage who you with. I'm committed to you emotionally. I know you. It's this other motherfucker who is making everything complicated because they want to be you.
Yeah.
Because
Want
they
your
see,
spot.
they see the outcome of that.
So what do you think? Why do you think men, like women, will stay after a man cheats, but a man will not stay after a woman cheats? Why do you think that is?
Cause your pussy tainted now. They childish like no
Simple
for real.
answer.
They petty like
Something
that.
is going in you.
Yeah, they petty like that.
In there.
Yeah, and you liked
But
it.
something is in. You're putting yours. You're dipping
Something
yours
was on
in
me.
somebody. Nasty.
Fuck! I like him.
Those walls
It
are
was
forever
in you.
changed.
It was on me.
Ew.
See the difference? I can go like this, but I ain't never seen a woman stick a whole washcloth.
Also,
in her
like
pussy.
this,
Nasty.
like women we wired different. So, like a man thinks like this is because I have homeboy friends. So I'm giving y'all secrets y'all ain't supposed to know, right? A man, no, a woman, you have to have some kind of connection to this nigga to fuck, and ain't no man. A man ego can't deal with that.
Yeah.
Like we just like, oh, she a tramp and she probably was a hoe and she probably did some.
Yeah.
And we'll get pat. Them niggas be like, oh, this nigga must. You know what I'm saying? They don't
This
like
nigga
that
took you
shit.
out to Red Lobster.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Nigga
your
had you
favorite
laughing and
restaurant.
shit,
You know
huh?
what I'm saying?
A funny
yeah,
nigga?
you a funny
Okay,
nigga, huh?
bitch.
You know what I'm
Go be
saying?
with that funny nigga.
Yeah.
But a man can pay for pussy.
That too.
So
Got the nut. Here you go.
your
Appreciate
girl
you.
has a baby on you. Mind you, I've been together 10, almost 11
Who?
years now. Your
Whom?
fiance
Who?
has a baby on you. Are you staying or you going?
Who? What? I'm single now. Fuck no. I'm gonna raise another nigga kid?
I hope that child has a healthy, loving,
Absolutely.
single mother.
Facts. Like, hey, man, I'm gonna even sing you something for the baby
That's
shower.
even worse. I'd be like, you let that nigga go wrong?
Oh my gosh.
Facts. Like, what? And
What
he
about
nutted
okay?
in you?
She gonna leave you if you have a baby?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's already been
sure.
discussed.
I'm out.
She
I'm
out
out.
of here.
Sure of it.
If I'm married, which is worse, I probably would stay and try to work it out.
Dwayne Wade
But
stayed.
that would
Gabriel
be
Lillian stayed.
that would be hard. That would be so hard for me to look at that baby and just know. And then every time the mama can't come to the house and pick the baby up. Meet me at the 7-Eleven down the street.
Oh, so you married Jody.
Nah.
Yeah, exactly. Meet me at your mama. I'm gonna drop the baby at your mama house. Like, no, she can't come to my house. Disrespectful as hoe.
You seem like the type to treat the kid different too. Like.
Yeah, she's
everybody else got a cupcake. You don't get a cupcake.
Your mama said you had allergies.
Okay. No, I wouldn't do that because it's not the baby fault. It's not the baby fault. It's they fault. You know what I mean? It's they fault.
You look like your cheating ass father.
Oh, could you imagine if the baby came out looking like the mother? Oh,
that would be comedy.
You look like your
and
whore
if it's a
ass
son,
mom.
it'd probably be named after that nigga.
Yeah.
You know, outside women be petty.
Outside women do be petty.
Yeah.
And then that's another thing. She gonna want to be number one at some point in time. And she gonna cause a whole bunch of...
She got a connection now.
Yeah.
She always
if
in the dough.
It would be worse if she had a baby before I had a baby with him.
That would be...
That's the killer.
That's really bad. Because now
killer.
I have to compete. Now I have to have a baby.
Yeah, that's the killer.
The night you tell me you had an outside baby, well, guess what?
I mean,
you gonna give me one too.
Man, that's the killer.
All right, well, that is our time. Thank you so much for tuning into Black Girl Interrupted podcast. We drop new episodes on Monday, 10 a.m. You can follow me on all platforms _WhisperW and K.
You can follow me at _KAYDOTT and
follow me at I am Brandon Black. Come through and get these gems.
Hey,
thanks so much for being here. Very much
thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having me.
You were never on my side. That's fine.
I date women. I date ladies.
But thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time.